am a zombie who eats cupcakes. I'm made out of chocolate pudding and I enjoy long walks on the beach, as long as that beach is made out of mustard. Quote, if atheism is true, the universe has laws. End quote. How is that logic? Question mark, exclamation point. This is true no matter what. The universe is the way it is, regardless of anything else. And again, it's trying to, make atheism be there is no God, rather than, just without God, like the word actually means. But, yeah, whatever. Screw it. Just blah, 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 blah. Next thingy of... Quote, these laws cannot be violated. Life is a product of these laws and can only exist in harmony with those laws and is governed by them. End quote. Do what now? Wow, just sloppy explanation. It's just so sloppy. But yeah, I guess, but that's not the whole of it, is it? No, continue with your paragraph, please. Quote, therefore, human thoughts, feelings, etc. are programmed responses to stimuli, and the atheist cannot legitimately claim to have meaning in life or free will, since his physical brain is nothing more than a series of chemical reactions that must always have a necessary outcome based on the physical laws of the universe. End quote. Oh no, the humanity, anything but that. Throw the baby with the bathwater out. Oh, panic. We can't allow that to be the conclusion. Wait, I know. We'll pretend it's not the conclusion. It's so horrible it can't possibly be the conclusion. Deny reality. Ah, that's better. Appeal to consequence. Appeal to consequence. Bad webpage. Shame on you. Okay, so that might be how it is. I don't know. We haven't really gotten to where we completely understand how the human brain works, but we're getting closer all the time. But still, so what? If that's how it is, then that's how it is. Big deal. What's your point? Quote, human constructs? If the laws of identity are human constructs, then how can they be absolute, since humans think differently and often contradictorily? End quote. So this is... Wait. I guess the whole... This is supposed to be... Okay, so the human constructs question mark thing, that you're not supposed to put that in chat. That's... If the atheist says that logic is a human construct, then you say this part, okay? But what about the other the whole we don't have free will and stuff? That shows we're just gonna leave that there? Okay, whatever. So okay, so yeah, but people think differently. This has been used so many times. Okay, so play along with me at home or work or wherever you might be, okay? Who made the rules of chess? How can they be absolute, since humans think differently? Blah, 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 etc., question mark. Did you answer that humans made the rules of chess? Because that's the right answer. Unless the right answer is that my left toe somehow made the rules of chess by magic. You can't prove that that's not true, so... Anyways... So, Matt's spoon-feeding these dumb ideas for his sheeple to put into chat. Because, if we make something, then we can't possibly agree on how to use that same thing. Even though that's totally not how things work. We're just going to pretend like it is. Quote, if they are produced by human minds, and human minds are mutually contradictory, then how can the constructs be absolute? End quote. Because that's not how any of this really works. These guys way back when, Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, whatever all their other names are, they all sat around thinking about stuff and they came up with this stuff. And then, other people, agreed. and they all wrote it down or something, and then eventually like other people like remembered it or like found it or something, and like were like, hey, that's stuff. Yeah, screw it, I'm not good with history. Okay, here's how we'll do it. Let's just say that we go to the beach, me and Matt Slick, right? And I make this sculpture out of wet sand, and I'm like, hey, Matt Slick, how come this works when it's wet and not when it's dry? And Matt's like, God. And then I throw him into the ocean and drown him. Oh, sorry, that's really messed up. The ocean deserves better than to have a slick in it. Anyway, so I already answered this stupid question earlier. We found that these things work, so we said, hey, they work. Let's use them. And we're like, okay, sure, let's do that. And that's what we did. We decided what the rules were. We're playing by the rules, but you're not playing by the rules, so you lose. Quote, therefore, the laws of logic are not human constructs. End quote. Does not follow, also known as non sequitur. So the whole thing of all these questions was just to lead up to that. You know that questions are not proper premises, right? That's not how persuasionary dialogue would go. You do know that, right? Right, Matt? No. Well, if you know it, you don't care, or you don't know it, and thus are not able to teach anything about logic. And if you do know it, but you don't care, then you're a charlatan. Either way, it's a side note because your argument's flawed from start to finish with nothing but logical fallacies, both formal and informal. Every question would be a formal fallacy because that's not how we would do logic. And then they would be loaded questions, making each one of them informal fallacies. So we have to be skeptical of your conclusion that you're telling your sheeple to cut and paste into chat rooms. So no to this idea. No, 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 no. Now I have to do my dance so that my brain will restore myself.
Dance, magic dance, dance, magic dance. Spell on me.
Well, that's it for this video, and possibly for all future videos, because I've been blocked because I put in one little bit of music that I don't own, even though I do own the CD. It's protected, but it got flagged, and now I'm banned forever. So I won't see you in Porcupine Part 55.5/cactus with honey on top. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wait, what do you mean I'm fine? Oh. Okay. Never mind. So I'll see you next time. By see you, I mean I won't see you. So Part Porcupine is next, and you'll be there, and I will be there. If you're not there, then you won't be there. So do that. Okay, everyone got it? Alright, great. Goodbye. Again. Maybe. So long. Farewell. Alright, you just hit stop or I'll start talking about YouTube again.
Life is so cruel without you beside me.